Long before I was in Congress, 1972, an overwhelming bipartisan majority and President Nixon agreed that the fact that Lake Erie was declared dead, the Cuyahoga River caught fire, and in my state, the Willamette River was an open sewer, that we needed to do something about it. So hence the Clean Water Act. We're now at a point where we're facing 21st century challenges to our clean water and also new challenges in terms of climate change and severe climate events. So what was the reaction of this administration? Well, they're leading a campaign to dismantle the Clean Water Act. Historic, I guess. Being pushed by the mining industry, oil and gas, small and large industrial polluters. They want to go back to pre-1986 Reagan-era rules. They want to roll back the scope of the waters that are covered. That would strip clean water protections for over 60% of stream miles and close to half of our remaining acres of wetlands. In the West, it would remove, they take out, and they've asked, should we remove all protections for intermittent and ephemeral streams? They're already proposing significant cutbacks, but, well, let's get rid of all of those things. Well, that would be 74% of the stream miles in my state of Oregon would be unprotected, 87% in the state of California, 99% in the state of Arizona, 97% in the state of New Mexico, 96% in the state of Nevada, and a nationwide impact elsewhere. But I don't have time to go through every state and the impact, but every state, all Americans would be impacted by this proposal. In fact, look at this handy chart provided by this administration. These are the predicted impacts of their rule. Oh, minimal kind of stuff. Let's just go to down. Let's forget about the environment in the section in the middle. Let's just go to economic impacts. 404 permits and mitigation. Reduced ecosystem values, i.e. recreation, hunting, fishing, would be severely damaged. Oh, how about this one? Downstream inundation damages. Think of the broke federal flood insurance program, already in huge deficit, and the challenges that FEMA has. But hey, we're gonna make it worse. Don't worry about it. And then, we could just say, look over here, under the 402 permits, greater drinking water treatment and dredging costs. Well, the states will do it. The states will do it. The states will clean up the water that came across the border from another state that's doing nothing about the filth going into it, and they'll pay for it. Not the feds, and we're not gonna make that other state clean it up. No, they can dump whatever they want in because it's an economic value to them, and it just flows over the border to another state. That state will just have to, if their people wanna drink it, that's their problem. This is unbelievable. I sat in this committee back during the Gingrich era, and we had a markup that went on for a week. It was embarrassing, and it was essentially what you people are proposing. That was Bud Schuster's darkest moment. And that bill was so embarrassing and so bad, that dirty water bill, that Newt Gingrich wouldn't even bring it to the floor. But you people have the gall to try and do all this stuff administratively, dismantle more than half a century of progress. I mean, this is unbelievable. I mean, I can go on and on about this. But, rivers flow across borders, groundwater migrates everywhere. And, states will take care of it. Well, the states are, pretty pressed. And, we used to help build wastewater systems. I was a county commissioner. We got an 80% federal match. You know what the match is today? Zero. And in fact, Trump has proposed to cut the very minimal amount of money that we use to assist the states in drinking with wastewater. And those systems are wearing out. The EPA itself says we need $270 billion in the next 20 years. And that doesn't even include new expenditures for resilience and climate change. I have areas where these systems go underwater now regularly. We have to take care of those things. But what's the federal government going to do? Well, the Trump administration is going to cut federal partnership down to virtually nothing for everybody. And then there's been this horrible tragedy that happened in the Southeast. And the committee held hearings at the time, then we lost the House and Congress didn't do anything about it that was meaningful. But, exposure to toxic pollutants. The first update to power plant regulations since 1982 came out of President Obama. We held hearings on the TVA Kingston fossil plant coal ash pond disaster in 2008. We couldn't get anything out of a Republican Congress. The Obama administration took action. What's this administration going to do? They are going to undo that. Don't worry, you'll get your daily dose of selenium, cadmium, arsenic, and all those things under their proposed rule. We'll do nothing about the coal ash. The Obama rule has reduced the amount by 1.4 billion pounds, 90%. They're going to put that 1.4 billion pounds or allow that to go back in. And your own analysis says that this Obama rule had minimal impacts on electricity prices and the amount of electric generating capacity, but no, we're going to do away with the rule because somebody wanted it. Coal industry, I don't know. I'm not sure who. Now, I don't know, are you using new science? No, I don't think so. This is all very political, and it is very short-sighted. We're no longer doing enforcement. We have a new rule. You find someone violating the Clean Water Act. First off, we're not allowing the people to go out and do inspections anymore, but you find someone in violation and you recommend that there should be penalties, it has to be approved by a political appointee, not a scientist, not a career person, a political appointee. You know what the answer is going to be? Hell no. We don't enforce that law. We're not going to make those polluters pay a fine. This is outrageous. And Madam Chair, I regret that I won't be able to stay for the entire hearing because I have two other major things this morning, but I will be around long enough to at least engage in one round of questions, and I may use an extended period of time, and I will grant the same amount to the minority for them if they want to apologize for his actions. Thank you.